What's going on, everybody? What's going on, man? Welcome to your show. Say what? Say it again, man. It's your guy Tyrus Ray, man. I got my guys with me, man. I got Mr. Beard Butter himself. Avery Graves, what's up, baby?
Well, you hell, boy. What's up, family, man?
I just want to let y'all know, man, this dude gives me such a hard time throughout the week, man. Calling me all kind of names, man. I think I'm gonna turn him in, man, for body shaming.
Wow.
Next, we got my boy, Mr. Cowboy Nation. What's up, man?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight? Cowboy Nation forever, Laker Nation forever. E stand for excellence. In that James E. Harris representing, baby. What's good?
Hey, Tyron, why you saying congrats to James? What do you do?
Congratulations to James E. Harris. I'm having another baby. It's gonna be a little girl.
Oh, seriously?
Man.
Congratulations, man.
I wasn't planning it. I really wasn't planning it. I really wasn't planning
it. Hey, you sound like my homeboy B. Wells. He said the same thing.
Now it's time to go down to that clinic and
I thought you were saying something else, y'all.
No, I got what he said.
Congratulations, nevertheless. Man. And last but not least, we got the angriest Laker fan / Miami Dolphin fan / New York Yankee fan, the angriest man I know. What's up, Chuck, man?
What up, man? I've been doing better with the Lakers, man. I give him some credit.
You have been doing a little
bit. You're right.
I've been rocking with LeBron, doing this thing. Let's get it. I'm doing better, man.
You've been making a concerted. That's the word. You've been making a conscientious effort. Yeah, a concerted effort to do better. So we give you that, bro. So look, man, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this thing, man. Let's get this thing started, man. First, I want to shout out the Creighton Young Minds League, man. I just want to throw them in a little shout out real quick, man, and shout their social medias out there. We're gonna jump right to it. Instagram, CYM.Louisville Leopards, Twitter, CYM Basketball, Facebook, CYM B-Ball, and on LinkedIn you can hit up Shira Ackerman, Matthias Crowder, and Creighton Young Minds. Also check me and Chuck tomorrow as we interview Jared Henderson, aka Jetpack J, man. So we got a busy little week for y'all, man, planning. We also probably do the pop-up show this weekend. So like I said, man, we got a little busy week, man. Just check us out on social media and see what we got going on. So we're gonna jump into our first topic, man. NBA surprises and disappointments, man. Something, a little segment we kind of do every week, man. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off real quick, man. That Nets and who was it? Wizards game was crazy for me, man. I know Avery's real hard on the center, Russell Westbrook, and he played real good. He played real good that night.
I think 41 points.
Yeah, 41 points. I was 11-8 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm. But if he can continue to play like that, man, I think that they could most definitely make a push for that bottom half of the Eastern Conference. I mean, it's the early season. I mean, I know they haven't played a whole lot of games due to COVID. I think they have like a 4 or 5 wins, something like that. But James, man, what's been going on this week for you, man, in basketball world?
It's just more intriguing with me. I like the rookie race right now with Wiseman, Ball, and Edwards. I like that race. That's the only thing really been the disappointments. I don't have any, but I really been looking at that race. Wiseman right now, he averaged 12 points a game, 6 rebounds. And then got LaMelo Ball averaging 12, 6, and 6. And Edwards averaging 13 and 3. So I really been looking at on these rookies, and that's what I'm really intrigued about right now in basketball.
Got you.
The piggyback off him real quick too. That rookie race is wild. But I want y'all to keep your eye. I told me and Ty was talking. Keep your eye on Tyrese Halliburton from Sacramento.
From Sacramento. He's been hooping too. Yeah, you're right.
They're forgetting about him, but he's doing nothing different from what the rest of them
doing. Is Quickly a rookie too from New York?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe so. Yeah.
You need to keep an eye on him too.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Let's be what it is.
And I would say this about Tyrese Halliburton. I know I was reading on Bleacher Report that based on the minutes that he plays, because he's not a starter, so he doesn't really play starter minutes. They was like based on his minutes, man. He's like, if you look at his percentages, they go on was it 48 minutes or whatever? When you do your stats over 48 minutes, man, his numbers is crazy. So, but yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna put before Chuck. I'm gonna piggyback off of James. One more thing. I don't think Wiseman's gonna be on the race. He hurt his wrist, so that may hurt him as well, man. So
that's true.
But go ahead, Chuck.
No, I'm good. I was just agreeing with James, man. That really is. I think this is the most competitive, like as far as from maybe 1 through 5. You have 5 different guys who can possibly win the award. I don't think it's been like this in a long time. It's normally like a 2, maybe 3-man race. So it's gonna be interesting down the stretch. And I think a lot of like who have the most impact once we start getting into playoff talk. I think that might, who has the most impact during that time as well. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually rooting for. I know Avery, but I like Wiseman. I like the Wiseman kid. So if I had to pick one,
I like him too. Yeah.
But hopefully that injury don't, But if I had to pick who I want to win it, I think I might go with Wiseman. I like him.
I got you.
So what you got, Avery?
Well, I got a couple of surprises. Again, I'm gonna go on to pick. I think LaMelo's gonna win the Rookie of the Year. He's playing phenomenal. He started last night and played phenomenal. Thank you, Chuck. I'm going to crown him. Okay,
rose your ankle or whatever.
Hey, look, I ain't tripping no more. He doing it. He consistent, bro.
And I seen it coming, but just enough. Give him more time. But my surprise is Golden State, Portland, and Houston. And the reason why they're my 3 surprises at the same time because they're still in the playoff race. Like they're ascending now. They're coming. You know what I mean? Even with Golden State losing Clay, Portland losing McCollum, and then CJ, and then
you said they're ascending. What was the second word you said?
I just gonna say it. I don't know what the second word is.
They're coming.
They're coming. Like they raising up. Stop it, man. You tripping? Yo, this is wild. Yeah?
Very interesting choice of words.
I see how you switch it. That was good. But that was nice. I like that one. But Houston, and then Houston has get all that James Harden. They're one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. My disappointment is Dallas. They're terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said who?
Dallas. The Dallas Mavericks.
The Mavericks.
Not the Mavericks. I'm gonna give you a stat that's crazy. They're 18th in defensive stats. They give up 110 points a game. They're below average in scoring in the NBA. They score 108. That ain't gonna win the squad. That's why they're 8-13.
Go ahead.
But I was
going to touch on something real quick. People are so and I'm not saying they shouldn't be, but people are so critical of Giannis. Him not being able to shoot threes. I get it, but Giannis, Ben Simmons, and Luka Doncic all shoot the same percentage from the 3-point line.
Nobody's on Luka, right?
They all shoot about 29-28%. And I'm not trying to take nothing away from Luka. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like people that they're so quick to get on Giannis, man. But not Ben Simmons. Luka ain't shooting much better. 29%. He shoots a whole lot more.
And his defense ain't up to par either.
Agreed.
Wow.
So let's be what it is. So I'll let you go in a second. But for that defensive part is this. If they don't stop nobody, I just don't see Dallas. And that's why my disappointment is. I don't see Dallas. And I know the Nets have the most horrendous defense, but they have the most offensive firepower.
Right.
It's going to even out.
Yeah.
Dallas doesn't have that much offensive firepower like that. You know what I mean? I never said Luka was my man. I don't get that twisted, Benders. But if they don't get the defensive part right, they are not going to make the playoffs. So they are my disappointment. Dallas.
Oh, okay, Dallas. I thought they're not going to make the playoffs. I was listening too hard. I thought you said somebody else.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said the Nets. I was about to say, huh?
Houston is a surprise, man. They're 10-9. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I said. They're all
real.
That's all three. That's what I'm saying.
And I remember
the third-rate defense in my fault. They had, I think, the third-ranked defense in the league, and the Cavs are number one.
Yeah, remember I told y'all you got John Wall, Oladipo, and Wood. Like I feel like, man, bro, like you got a whole bunch of like them other guys like to play D, the House and Sterling Brown, and you got a whole bunch of guys who just do what they do and let the rest of the guys do.
But you remember what we said the issue was with Houston is I just don't see all four. Well, I mean, who is it? Gordon. I don't see them all staying healthy. Wall, Gordon.
That's true. That can be that.
Cousins.
Wall, Gordon, Cousins. Yeah,
and Oladipo.
It was one more person. Yeah, Oladipo. I just don't see all four of them.
That is injury prone.
But I think, fellas, with this being said, right, with the Houston part is this. I think Cousins Oladipo, even PJ Tucker.
Cousins look good, by the way.
He does. Even Wall, even Christian Woods. They all been saying, I got something to prove because y'all don't believe in us. They already read us off at the beginning with James Harden said we suck. We got something to prove. And they got that chip in the soil. And Silas got them going, man. He got them going. So
because they literally have a whole bunch of people who feel like they've been unwanted.
Yep.
You know, during their career. And that right there, boy, when you put a whole bunch of players like that together that's actually talented, you got a problem.
If they can stay healthy, they'll be. I can most definitely see them getting into that playoffs.
And I know the one thing. I bet you the Wizards wish they kept John Wall.
Facts, absolutely.
Yeah, but I never understood that trade anyway.
I didn't either.
Because John Wall wanted to go. So because
I didn't know that. Because
he was involved in some trade conversations, and he kind of did what Kyrie did. You know, when Kyrie found out that there was I think they were trying to trade him for, was it Paul George? If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I'll do that. I mean,
they were trying to trade him for Paul George, but I mean, he was kind of, I guess, somewhat offended.
Yeah, let's go ahead. His name of the trade talks. He was like, "Man, now I want to go, so trade me."
Yeah, same thing. I mean, you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and jump into this top 15. Well,
let Chuck go.
Go what?
He didn't pick his.
Yeah, he did.
Disappointments. Oh, he did.
Yeah, he agreed with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rookies. Like I'm intrigued by that rookie rate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're gonna jump into this top 15, man. Y'all doing it in order, or how y'all want to do it?
It don't have to be. Well,
just give me your order. I don't care about the order. I just want to hear your top. I just want to hear. Go ahead, Ty. Go ahead.
No, the reason why I said order, because if it's order, you know, we can go around. You can go number one, but if it's not, then we can just, you get what I'm saying. But you say you want to hear what?
Okay.
I got what you're saying. Okay.
I just want to hear y'all top 10. No, I just want to hear your top 10 before we get to 10. I want to hear
I can tell you what I got, man. I don't got 10. I think I got like 7 or something like that. Yeah, man. Hey, look, I'm
gonna argue with everybody else.
No, I'm just saying. I got the guys to me that I mean, I ain't gonna say
AD is not number 3.
Nah, but this is what I got. I got LeBron, AD, KD, and I got LeBron, KD, AD, Giannis, Harden, Kawhi. That's what I got so far, man. After y'all go, I'll have more. Huh?
That's your 7, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's my 6.
Okay. Gotcha.
But what you got, James?
Well, I got LeBron number 1, KD number 2. I got Kawhi number 3, Curry number 4. I got Greek Freak number 5, Harden number 6. Then I got Anthony Davis at 7. I got Dame Dollar at 8, Embiid at 9. I go Luka and Joker. I go back and forth with them. Luka at 10. I'm gonna go CP3, man. I got CP3 in mind.
No, in your top 10?
No, top 15. Hold on. Okay. My top 10 ends with MB.
No, he's saying get a 10 first.
Okay, my top 10.
I'm intrigued about your 5. That's why I said that.
Oh, my top 10. Embiid is my last one. Okay. Embiid and Dame Dollar.
Okay.
My top 10, I got this isn't no order. I don't, because I really don't have an order, but LeBron, Giannis, KD, Kawhi, AD, Dame, Steph, Jokic, Embiid, and Harden. That's who I got.
So you don't got Luka. You don't got Luka in there, right?
Not top 10, though.
Okay, I was asking you. Okay.
And mine is LeBron, KD, Giannis, Curry, Kawhi, Joker, AD, Embiid, Dame, and Harden.
So no Luka in that one either, too, right?
No.
You got Luka in yours, James?
Yeah, number 10. Him and Joker. I had them, but
so I'm trying to figure out who you don't got that everybody else don't, because they don't got Luka.
Embiid. I don't think he said Embiid.
You don't got Embiid.
I got Embiid at number 9. I got Dame Dollar.
Who's the other person you don't got there?
Harden.
Harden.
I got Harden in there.
You do?
Yeah. I got LeBron at number 1, Durant at number 2, Kawhi at number 3, Curry 4, Greek Freak at 5, Harden at 6, Davis at 7, Dollar at 8, Embiid at 9, and Luka at 10.
So you don't have Jokic.
You don't got Jokic. Okay.
Jokic. Okay. Gotcha.
But Jokic
why are you taking Luka over Jokic?
Because Luka basically he don't have it to help like Jokic have. He's carrying this team by himself as much as he can. Even like last year, he's helping like Jokic. His role players is not like Jokic's role players. His role players are that good, and then Kristaps never be there. He don't play as many. He don't never be there. His second player ain't there like Murray's there. And then
is Murray effective?
Yes, Murray's effective.
He hasn't really played that good this year.
Murray's averaging over 20 points a game, so
yeah, he's averaging like right at 20, I believe.
Yeah,
but that number has dropped. That's not good.
That's about what he averaged though. He's always been up and down. He always been between 20.
I don't know if he's ever averaged more than that except in the bubble.
He's always been up and down. So
yeah, and then he's a bubble. So you saying he's a bubble player?
he's a.
I'm just saying
he's inconsistent. Say that.
Okay, then he's a bubble player. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I disagree because I think winning matters. I mean, you're 8-13, the worst defense. Ty made a great point at the beginning, which I already knew. His shooting percentage is terrible. He doesn't play any D like that. He's a great player. Now, let's not get it twisted. Would I want to start my franchise with Luka? Yes. Let's not get twisted. But we're just talking about these 10 right now. I think they're playing better. Embiid's MVP. Joker's the MVP, one in the MVP discussion. I mean, Harden, the way he is assisting and getting that Nets flow. I know he don't play no D, but they're winning. I think he's the only person that you put in that's under 500, 5 games.
Well, I know. Like with my top 10, top 15, whatever you want to call it. When I think of top 15 in the NBA, I'm not just considering the games that's happening this year. I'm looking at consistency as well. So when you say the top 15 in the game, I'm not going to base it off just what's happening this year. I'm going to base it off of maybe the last 2 years, maybe the last. Even if I just do last year, I'm going to take that in consideration. And to James' defense, you have to. When you like for Luka, I mean, yeah, he's not playing well right now, but if you look at what this man has done,
if you take last year into consideration, this Luka, yeah, he's definitely
right. Of course.
So when you say top 5 NBA, you can't just because somebody's having a bad 20-something game.
Top 15.
You can't automatically say because they're having a bad.
So Chuck, if you put Luka in, there, who you taking out?
Now he's not in my top 10. That's not what I'm saying. I just get his point. Right.
No, I don't think. No, he was talking about his 10. We're not gonna take him out to 15.
I had him in my 10. Like,
we're talking about 10. We're talking about 10.
That's my 10 best players in the league. I think right now.
It's your 10 best players in the league.
Yeah, even including just overall. Like last year, I put everything into it.
Right.
Yeah.
So where do Brett? So my question is this. You know, I know he's having a phenomenal year this year. He had a good year last year. Where does Bradley Beal fit in? Is he in that next 12? I mean, not next 12, but you know what I mean. Is he in the next? Where's he at? Is he in your top 15, Avery?
Well, okay. I think we can agree with this. Who's been playing well? CP3's been consistent. I can't get off of him.
Yeah.
From last year to this year, I just can't not put him in the 15. You got to put Luka. You know I'm a huge Tatum fan. He's been consistent.
I got Tatum in there. Yeah.
You know what I mean? PG3, regardless of what I say, PG13, regardless of what I say, he always has a phenomenal regular season. So if you base it on the postseason, then there's been ups and downs in there too. So I had to put PG because he has a lot to prove, and he's been proving it. Like let's just be what it is.
Yeah.
It's between Butler and Beal, and I'm gonna take Butler because Beal. I mean, this is when he just
Jimmy.
Jimmy Butler. Yeah, what about Kyrie Irving?
I was never a fan of. I mean, Irving's. What does he do? He cook you. No, he'll cook him.
He cooking like Bill. He cooking like Bradley Beal.
Yeah, that's why I
he said Bradley Beal not in his top 20. Come on, Eric.
He's top.
No. Hey, look, I'm gonna take this.
Eric, come on,
I'm gonna take into account the fact that you had a Super Bowl and maybe you had a couple of drinks. So I'm gonna just take that into consideration.
If we're gonna leave out the 15, you're gonna leave out Booker. You're gonna leave out Brown. You're gonna leave out Beal.
Yeah.
Well, this is.
Some people might say that Tatum ain't even the best player on this team right now. That's what some people might say.
Playing phenomenal.
Now, this is mine from 11 through 15. Because I noticed I heard yours. Mine is different because I got one that none of y'all probably put in y'all 15. So I might be a little. I got PG. I got PG. I got Butler. I got Luka. I got CP3. And because, like I said, consistency and this man is leading his team every year. I got Donovan Mitchell, bro. Like he's in my 15.
See,
Spiders on my 15.
If you go 15, we're already, you know what I mean? Like interest. You know he's in the 20 at least.
Yeah,
he's in the 20.
I think after you get out about 12, the rest of it's preference.
Right?
It's what do you prefer? Like because I was arguing with somebody today, and they were saying that they asked me was Ben Simmons. They asked me was Ben Simmons a top 25 player, and I said to me he is. A lot of people might say he isn't, but to me, he is because I feel like he impacts the game in so many different ways. Can he shoot? No. You know what I mean? Now, I wish he would shoot it a little more. I wish he would work on it a little more, honestly, and the free throws too, because it's hard having the ball in the game without free throw. But I feel like if you look at the different ways he impacts the game, he can guard. You could argue that he guard 1 through 5, but he can most definitely guard 1 through 4, especially in today's NBA. I mean, the rebounding, the defense, the assist, the overall. I mean, he can score. He can't shoot, but I mean, I think he should be in the top 25. I think after you get after probably about 15.
Would Rudy Gobert be a top 25 player? Because they're kind of similar. They're similar.
Will Russ still be a top 25 player?
There's a
Westbrook.
Westbrook. I think you have to put him in the top 25. I think you have to.
I don't know. I'll give him
because especially if you're just not basing it off of this year. If you're basing it off of this year, I could understand you not putting him in the 25. But I think if you're basing it off the last, go ahead.
I'm sorry, but I'm just saying it's difficult because we ain't really thinking about names. You got people like CJ McCollum, you got people like Jaylen Brown, you got people like it's a lot when you take into consideration some of the people that we probably ain't really thinking about.
But would you put CJ McCollum over Westbrook?
At this point, yes.
No, I'm saying if you taking into account the last few seasons now. I think it's hard.
It's hard. I mean, you gonna put about numbers. If you put it about numbers, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but if you're saying just this season, I completely.
But when somebody dominates the basketball and it just, I don't know what the heck he's doing. Dominates the basketball, that's tough.
But that's just like Bradley Beal. He dominated the basketball.
He does, and that's why
his team ain't winning.
So you go. I agree. Yeah, I don't.
Now, I don't feel like Kyrie's well. I don't think he's the most.
Just because he's the most skilled offensive player, just because we know.
I don't necessarily think he is. When you say
who you think is more skilled?
He's more
probably Durant.
I think Durant's the most skilled.
He's 7 foot.
He's 7 foot.
Everything Kyrie does.
Okay, watch it. This is what I think me and Ty are gonna say the same thing. The reason why we gonna put Durant, you can't teach 7 foot. Like you can work on skill, and you can't.
Every 7 foot is in the post. What are you talking about?
But that's one dude.
He got great skill set.
What skill? He shoots the jump.
He handles the ball.
Handles the ball.
Three. Post up.
Mid range. Everything. That's what he's saying.
And he has a crossover that's most deadly handles in the game.
I think.
Come on now.
When have we ever given most skill to somebody that tall?
That tall.
Because the man shoot 90, 40, 50. That's skills. 90, 40, 50 is skills.
He's doing that this year? Because I don't remember doing that. I don't remember
doing what?
He never been 90, 40, 50 club? KD has.
I don't. I think he might have been there once. He might have been there once.
Has Kyrie ever been there?
I think he did it before.
I think Kyrie. I don't think Kyrie goes to the line.
But I still think he's the most skilled. The way he can twerk himself to the rack, the way he can get in the paint for that small body. Durant's so tall. He a damn near center. Like that to me,
what guards do.
That's why I say more.
He's doing what guards do.
That equates to that same argument y'all have equates to my LeBron comment.
Mm-hmm. No, KD is more skilled than LeBron.
LeBron is stronger than faster than most people. So you can't say because he's bigger and faster people that take away and say, okay, his skill set not the same because he's bigger and faster.
I'll give you an example. You know how the dunk contest. Who do you rather see in the dunk contest?
Smaller guys.
A smaller guy because it's more flair. A taller guy, he's just tall. He's just gonna dunk. Even though the dunks are the same, they're gonna look at the flair more as a smaller guy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking nothing away from KD. I don't want to pull up on him. They just call me what to do.
Nah, you Avery Graves though. You Avery Graves.
Listen.
He's a round mound to rebound.
I don't want to pull up on Kyrie, but with his time of more skill, he can get to the paint. He can twerk his body. It's harder for him to get to the paint for that small. Durant, he walking in 2 long steps, he dunking on you. He pulling up on you on the elbow. That's it.
But I don't think he should have to. I don't think he should have to suffer because
right. He's doing what Kyrie doing.
Now we talking about starting franchise. That's a little different. Okay, let's just call it what it is.
So you think Curry skills up there with Kyrie?
No, I think Kyrie's the most skilled basketball because he can do everything. Now, do I prefer like Dame Dollar and Stephen Curry because of what they do? Yes, I do prefer. I think they have the more killer mentality than Kyrie. Period. And they lead their team a lot better.
What about James Harden then?
Yeah, Harden. Yeah, but
James Harden is skilled, but
to me, he's the most unguardable player in the league. To me,
I think Kyrie's
the most overrated. I think James Harden most overrated.
I think Kyrie.
See, this is the thing, though, Chuck. And this is what I don't like. You know, remember I put out the ISO list today. You know, James Harden, I think I don't know.
He's way at the bottom.
He's way at the bottom. In my opinion, I feel like he should be a lot higher.
Fact.
Because I feel like for the reason, you know, of him, you know, you could say he travels, you could say he uses his body to get to the free throw line, but dang it, the man can score. Is he efficient? Is he efficient? No, but almost anybody on that list isn't efficient except for probably KD. You know what I mean? That was on the list that I posted. I mean, I can post it just to give it some. I don't know if Chris Paul should be on there. He's on there, but I don't really see him as an ISO player. I'm not saying he can't.
Yeah. And I give you one thing. I think Kyrie footwork is just as equivalent to Jordan and Kobe's. His footwork is ridiculous. I mean, I have to give it to him. KD's footwork, and I agree with the first time in history, but I agree with
man, all guards got most of the good footwork.
No.
Except for Westbrook, you just going downhill and banging on people.
I can keep going. A lot of guards don't have no footwork. Ben Simmons is guard. He ain't got no footwork. LeBron,
he's 6'10" though.
Yeah, I know, right? He ain't doing what Kevin Durant doing.
You said guard. You didn't say LeBron doesn't have that superb footwork, but he gets.
Nah, he don't have that footwork.
You know what I mean? That footwork matters. I like Tatum's footwork. Tatum's got some. He's coming along. His
Paul George a long way. He's not a Paul George a guard.
Yeah, he's
I think he's a two guard.
I like his too.
Yeah. So this, I'm gonna share the list real quick for the people at home, just to give the list some some perspective. But this is the list that we're talking about.
Jesus.
Yeah, it says in history.
I don't see my cash yet.
So you got free meal on me. You crazy. So you got Kevin Durant, you got Kobe, you got Michael Jordan, Tracy McGrady. Oh, James Harden's 5. I thought he was.
Well, he should be up there. Like,
I mean, who would you put him over?
I can't see 9 and 10. Who 9 and 10?
I don't understand how Durant
is
most ISO. I don't understand Durant number 1.
It's probably because in the beginning
is
Steph and LeBron.
Kyrie, Steph, LeBron.
I don't see how LeBron is in there.
Who would you put over LeBron? Would you say double agent? I mean, not double agent. Was double agent 0? You say double agent 0? Yeah, Gilbert Arenas.
He was like that.
but I'm saying, do you think he's better?
He was like that.
Do you think
you got to give Dame Dollar some love too?
Facts. You got to, bro.
Facts. Yeah.
Who's Dame Dollar better than on his list? Who's he better ISO player than on his list though?
The LeBron.
Yeah, he is ISO player.
ISO, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Kevin Durant's an ISO though.
Why not?
I think because he's a more. I get to my spot. I'm comfortable.
Hold on.
What's up?
Melo ain't on there.
Melo.
Yeah, he gotta be on there, bro. Facts. That's what missing.
Yeah, man, that's a good one.
This whole list. I'm putting this down. This whole list is valid, man. Heck no.
No Melo.
Melo is one.
Melo. Yeah, definitely Melo.
Because I felt like for a long time he was the best offensive player in the game.
Chris Paul on there.
Like just offensive. Yeah, who made that list?
That list disgusting, man. Who made it?
And before you move on, I know
NBA circles.
Hey, before you move on, right? I know Shaquan was like, KD doesn't have any holes. We all know that. So you just got to go different intangibles that they have. We know KD's a cool killer.
Kyrie ain't got no holes either. He just ain't gonna pass it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of a quote I seen that I don't know if I forgot it though. But it reminds me of a quote that Shaq shared about Kobe. R.I.P. my man Mamba, but I gotta find it.
Is it an I in team, but is it me and that mother?
Nah, the quote was Kobe, you when I'm down low, you gotta give me the ball. And Kobe said, you better get that MF out the net off the rim when I shoot it. But I'm just saying, like that's kind of
that killer mentality, man.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of equivalent to Kyrie. Like he get that ball below the free throw line. You're not getting that ball.
But here's the big difference. It's equivalent. Here's the big difference. Kobe's done it without Shaq. Kyrie ain't done it at all. So that's the biggest difference.
I mean, ain't done what? You mean win? You mean win?
Yeah, right? Like his own team, like Kobe.
He hasn't even made the playoffs by himself, has he?
No, Boston.
Boston. Yeah.
Boston's in the playoffs.
No, I said by himself. They had a team. Yeah,
no, but he was we're talking about the main guy. He was the main guy. He made it to the playoffs with Boston. We got to give him that. Even though we know Tatum and Brown, what they were.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But they're Boston.
What are you talking about? What's Shaq talking about? We got to get Shaq on the show, man. Shaq, we got to get you on here. We got to get you on here 1 week, man. You got to stop hiding. You, Tyron. It's a couple of, I got a list of people that's been hiding from me that won't come on the show.
Facebook, and, too raw, too real.
Yeah, Mr. Too Raw, Too Real. That sounds like a bad flick.
Yeah, go ahead and get that.
What kind of flick? But it sounds like a bad flick.
Go ahead and get that Wi-Fi. Go ahead and get that Wi-Fi together, man.
Yeah, I told him he come sit. I'll move over. He come sit right beside me, man. You know what I'm saying? But,
he don't want to pull up.
He don't want to pull up. You're right, man. So let's go ahead and take this thing to. So I just want to we're going to end it, but I just want a yes or no question from everybody. Is Bradley Beal in your top 15, James?
No.
Chuck?
No.
Avery? Okay.
Is he in yours?
Oh, man, man, I kind of had him in there. I had him in there. But once I saw the name of the people, I'm like, dang, I ain't had to.
It's tough, man. It's different flavors that how you want.
Like I think Donovan Mitchell definitely deserves respect, like Chuck said. I mean, he's been averaging 20 points since he's been in the league, and he's been his team. He's always led his team, and to me, that team isn't
in the West.
Yeah, isn't that good without him. You know what I mean? Right. So I think that I think Donovan Mitchell definitely deserves it. I mean, even if you look at somebody like Jimmy, man, Jimmy's somebody that's overlooked too. But I mean, you know,
I'm sorry. To Bill's credit, though, I mean, what he's doing is just now it's coming out. Like he's been doing it. He's been doing this like
I don't know about no 30 something though.
But bro, he's been a mid-20 scorer for pretty much.
But in the last couple of years, the numbers have spiked because he's basically been by himself.
Right. And then he's never really been on a great team.
But they at least made the playoffs.
Him and Wall should have did more damage. But I mean,
yeah,
I hate that it's come to that because he's not winning. But it ain't all his fault. I'll put it that way.
Kyrie hasn't ever finished a season period. Every season he can hurt.
What should the Wizards do with him? Should they trade him?
Yes.
He said today on Twitter that he doesn't want to get traded. He said he wants to stick it out. That's what he said.
Well, what you mean by stick it out? They obviously ain't bringing nobody there.
Hey, I mean, they went out and got Brody.
Hold on. Unc is talking about Clemson smacked the Heels. Dude just got smacked last night by Miami.
Oh, he mad at me on that. Unc mad at me. He mad at me. Unc talking about bet. Unc want to bet me.
Ranked Miami's like
James, 3-10. I got a phone call about you earlier. He said, "Man, your boy pissed me off." I said, he don't bet. He needs to start running his mouth then. I said, all right. Hey, look, Unc was ready to bet Josiah last week. I said, man, you can't bet no little 10-year-old kid, man. You go get the show shut down.
You got my side?
Yeah.
He'll pull it off.
Man. You crazy, man. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch gears, man, to NBA MVP race, man. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give our top three. You know, who you think should win first, and then your next two people. I got KD as my winner, and then I got Embiid and Jokic. That's what I got. What you got, Avery?
It's hard, bro. Man.
Let me put these points per game. 25, 28, 26, and 30. Everybody knows the 30. But the 28 is Embiid. The rebounds 7, 11, 11, and 7. Joker leads in rebounds.
Yeah.
Joker leads in assists.
Joker hooping.
Now you don't lead in assists more, I don't think.
No, I'm talking about out of 4.
Not
league-wise.
Gotcha.
But I'm gonna have to give it Embiid, and I need him to stay healthy. But he's number 1 in the East. I mean, to do that, and I know we've discussed this. He did not play quality opponents, and they've been losing, but they're winning what they're winning. You can't help the schedule, and I agree with y'all statement. Y'all said like you're right. I'm just giving you what the numbers say and what they've been playing. But to me, it's 1A, 1B. Joker's averaging 26-8, 11-8, and 8.6. He just dropped a 47 piece. My fault, 46 with a hot mustard, bro. So I mean, KD is 39.
He gave everything, right?
Yeah, he gave everything, cuz. KD, my issue with KD is I think KD's phenomenal. I think it's going to fade because of the 3. But you have that 30, but you have no defense. That's my issue. And LeBron is LeBron. I wouldn't be surprised. He's playing ridiculous. I don't know where AD's at. He's okay. He's there, but
LeBron is 22,
25, 7, 7.8, and 7.5. You can't beat that at what, 35 years old, right? If I'm not mistaken. He's basically equivalent to Tom Brady. So that's me. Go ahead.
How much has he watched? How much has he watched the Hot Mustard, or how much has he watched watched him play? Which I'm confused. Danny Thompson, my fault. Go ahead.
Yes, Danny, I have been watching. So I was just gonna say every time.
Because y'all know me. When it comes to the MVP, I'm not about the stats. I'm just about impact and what it looks like when you're there and when you're not. And based off that, to me, the winner right now is Embiid, because it's obvious when he plays, they don't lose. Yeah. Like it is what it is. Like even take away the monstrous stats he got when he plays, they don't lose. Team, man. Like, facts. I think you take Jokic off Denver, is a wrap. So my winner is Embiid, and I got 2 and 3, however you want to put it. I got Jokic and LeBron. KD's at 4 for me.
You got LeBron on there?
Wow. Y'all can't just let it live. You got to make a scene. Just let it be.
I'm just saying, man. Go ahead, James.
I would say Embiid, but I think for the league wise, I think it'll be between him and LeBron. Whoever had a better record, I think they're gonna give it to him. If LeBron out west and they had the best record in the NBA, I really think they're gonna give it to LeBron. But Embiid is putting up monster numbers just like Jokic. Like, it's crazy right now, the numbers he's putting up. But I think Embiid is, because like you take them off for one game and they don't even look the same. Like,
it's crazy, bro.
It's crazy. So if Embiid have the best record in the league, he gonna get it. If LeBron have the best record, he gonna get it. That's what I think.
Yeah, like I said before, I'm sorry, Tyrus.
Go ahead.
Again, I'm gonna say his name one more time, bro. I know the stats don't jump out at you, but from impact, leadership, like, to me, Donovan Mitchell is in this conversation, bro. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, he's in the MVP conversation. I mean, we averages 20-something assists, pretty cool. But like I said, if you look at what he did, what he does, and when this team, I got it, he got pieces. But bro, like, I think his name needs to be mentioned. I ain't saying he should win it, because I don't think he should win it, but I think his name needs to be in the discussion.
Hey, look, Danny, that's why me and you here, Danny. That's why we locked in.
Hey, Danny, first of all, watch your mouth. You're an Atlanta Falcons fan. Let's get that clear. Number 2, I like KD and his numbers, and I get what y'all saying about KD, but I just think, like, I agree with Charles about the Embiid, man. He's number 1 in the East, and every time he's in there, it's like you're going to win. There's not no doubt. There's not no but that Joker numbers, the way Denver, and I think if you pull Joker off of Denver, they're not going to be good. I think you pull KD off of Brooklyn, they'll be okay. I'm not saying they're winning the title.
Yeah.
You pull Embiid off Philly, I don't even think they're making the playoffs.
No, yeah, I think it's. But I will say this though. It's crazy to me that the 3 people that a lot of us are naming, I think maybe outside of KD, I don't think anybody was mentioning them before the season started. Like, as far as MVP,
right. Luka, Giannis, LeBron, yeah,
and LeBron and maybe Dame or somebody like that. Maybe, you know what I mean. But to Jokic, Embiid, like, Embiid. I mean, I know me and James kind of had this argument the other day when I was saying to me, Embiid is he's a generational talent. And James said he wasn't. I think he is, but we can either debate it different. But I think he most definitely is, especially for this generation. Maybe not. What?
No, go ahead. I just had a question when you finish.
I said maybe not for every generation, but I think for this generation, he most definitely is. What you about to say?
Hypothetical. We definitely know it's not going to happen. But hypothetical. Let's say Steph Curry somehow gets Golden State to a 4 seed in the West. Should he be an MVP?
Yeah,
with the numbers, yes. With the numbers, yes.
The only reason you're saying Stephen Curry is not MVP is because what? You don't expect them to win, right?
It's their record. It's their record, yeah.
Yeah.
But Joker record, if I'm not mistaken, they're only a game behind or 2 behind that, right? So I can't really say that. You know what I'm saying? Can you look at the side?
Denver's behind Golden State.
Hold on. I gotta look real quick.
Denver's ahead of Golden State.
I said it was at one point, but Denver. I think Denver went like on a crazy streak.
Yeah, Denver just started off slow and then they went on that crazy winning streak. Yeah,
they did.
Yeah,
because you got
they 4th in the West right now.
Okay.
Because some of his pieces is hooping, bro. You Clarkson, Conley, them boys balling, bro.
Yeah, because I got the joint right here real quick.
And Philly is 15-6. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous on a 3-game winning streak. And if you look at the stats,
I got it right there in the West. You got Clippers, Jazz, Lakers.
That Jazz, that's
11-9.
amazing,
Denver's
man.
12-8. If he gets them up in the 4th seed, you got to put him in the MVP race. You need to put him in now.
James, that's what I was saying. Look where Utah at, bro. Donovan Mitchell.
They're right there with the Lakers and the Clippers, yeah.
I'm telling you, like, hey.
But think about this. Look what Curry got out of Oubre. Curry over.
He always killing Oubre.
Do you see it now? Like,
you see Memphis don't want. You see Memphis don't won 7 in a row though.
Playing better now.
Yeah.
You said you see Memphis won 7 in a row.
Oh, and yeah, Ja.
Look at Dallas.
Well,
They lost 6 in a row.
They on the screen.
They right there. 6 in a row.
They got the worst losing streak out of everybody.
They're disappointment.
What do y'all think is the matter with New Orleans though? What do they need, man?
Nobody's going to New Orleans.
I heard their defense is just as bad as Brooklyn.
It is.
Oh, it says it up there. I mean, the opponents.
You got
opponents, points per game.
I think the Pelicans need a different leader. I think they need a different coach.
You don't like Alvin Gentry?
No, it's not Alvin Gentry.
It's Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, not for that particular team.
I didn't like that hire either.
Yeah. They needed somebody more relatable to the. You got a young talented team. Yeah. They need somebody more relatable to
relatable coach. I think Paul Silas would have been better for. Was it not Paul Silas? But what is it? Is it Paul Silas?
What about Sam
that coach Houston?
Yeah. No.
I like Sam Cassell.
What's the dude? Yeah, Sam Cassell. I think somebody younger would have been better. I think Stan Van Gundy
or a fresh coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like Sam Cassell. He can relate to him.
I think Stan Van Gundy would have been better with a veteran team.
Right.
You're right.
Or a veteran team, yeah. But
hey, and I want to also say too, because I know we ain't hit on it in a while. Remember, we brought up we brought up they just needed a change. As you can see, the Clippers and Doc separating. Both of them are winning because of that separation.
Yeah, but
remember we all kept saying that it ain't nothing wrong with them. They just needed to move in different directions because Doc has Philly looking good, and the Clippers are doing better. So.
Oh yeah, I meant to tell y'all it's 2 different feeds too, Avery. I don't know how, but somehow I ended up on my page and on the what's the name. So some people chiming in on my page, like Jared Conway said. He don't think they feed Zion enough, but I mean Zion leads the team in scoring.
I'm about to say Zion.
He leads the team in scoring.
Hey, can you look at what? They said Van Fleet got 54.
Yeah, he hooping tonight, bro.
He got 54?
Oh yeah,
54.
He do.
Yeah.
Who got 54?
Van Fleet. Like he's going crazy. Yeah, he's going crazy.
Van Fleet done got that money by the time. Got that money. I thought he was gonna disappear like everybody else who get that money.
Yeah, he has 50. They in the 4th quarter. He has 54 points. Was it? Okay. And he's shooting 17 to 23, 11 from 14 from the 3. Goodness gracious.
That's
99 from the free throw line. Yeah.
That's a great man. Like he's having awesome. Like that's one of them games where the rim it's just like the ocean.
And I will say this, man. Kenny Holt Jr. He has a point, man. We got to get a home team some love. I know we talked about LaMelo a little earlier, but I mean the Charlotte Hornets, man. Do you think they can make the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
They can make the playoffs.
They're playing defense. I think they're number 4 in defense.
Got Cody Zeller back.
Zeller's playing. Bro, I kept picking him. I kept winning with him.
PJ Washington
and Gordon Hayward's playing worth that contract.
Yeah, because like I said, to me. I mean, I ain't trying to wish injury on nobody, but I feel like they should have went ahead. Like when it's time, how many more years Rozier got on the contract?
I think it was a 3-year contract last year. This year, he got one more.
With the young core you got, I would go ahead and let him when it's up. Let him go ahead and whatever, and keep them young group of guys you got right there.
Guess what? That month, getting benched. Right. 2 people who've been getting benched and came back. Nunn's alive and Monk is alive.
Yep, absolutely.
I can see those tradable assets, though.
Facts. Yep. Because I possibly, like you said, would try to do something with Rozier before his contract up. Why not?
Yeah. If you're gonna give LaMelo the keys,
right?
Go and give him.
You got to give him the keys. You got to give him the keys.
Let LaMelo, Graham, and them young boys do their thing.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at Rozier because he hooping, and that's why I'm like I don't know. He hooping.
Yeah, OB, but OB when you drafting that
high, you gotta go get
that high in the draft, you gotta always go for the best for the best player, man, for who you think is the best player. And I think Melo, just because he didn't play stateside, I think that's the only reason why he really dropped as far as he did.
Melo go fill the stands also.
Well, do you really call it a drop, or was it just the fit? Because you knew.
I mean, he went what?
Third.
That's okay, he went third. I don't know why I thought he went lower, but
okay.
I think a lot of people might argue that maybe that if he would have played a year in college, that maybe he could have probably went over Anthony.
I think if D'Lo wasn't at Minnesota, he'd have went one.
In the draft, right. I'm with you. I think it's more fit, Ty. I think he was the best player in the draft. Let's be real. I just think more fit. You know what I mean? Like even Wiseman, Golden State needed a center. So now if he had went like 6, 7, and 8, and then it'd be a little different.
Okay, but my thing is this though. So let's say last year, let's say if the Zion was the best, was number one, right?
Last year, yeah, right.
So if a team had a big man or somebody that played the same positions as him, don't you think they would have still took him number one though? Because he's Zion.
Absolutely. But here's the difference. You're gonna take number one, and probably their bigs are not paid. D'Angelo Russell's getting paid. You can't, and he's still young, so it's gonna be tough. He got a big contract. You got LaMelo. You're just saying forget the contract. I don't, and I understand where you're coming from, Ty. I really do. I just don't. I think they went away from that because of that.
I'm just saying. I think it was me and Chuck that had this argument. I just feel like I don't know if it was me and Chuck or if it was me and you, Avery. But I just feel like if somebody's good enough, you're going to find a space for him. You know what I mean? If
it was just as good though.
I'm not saying he isn't, but I'm just saying if somebody is, because every year you have your clear cut favorite. Like last year it was Zion. It was no question on who. Ja was good. I mean, and maybe it would have been debatable for some teams, but I think I feel like Zion was, maybe them two was probably the two people that came out and you said, okay, it's a can't miss. This year we didn't really have that person. I think a lot of people, because you got Wiseman that didn't really
play 3 games.
Played 3 games. Anthony Edwards, I think a lot of teams were kind of unsure of him. LaMelo, nobody really seen because he was overseas. You get what I'm saying?
That's why I base it off of fit. I give you.
Yeah, that's why I base it off of fit.
I just base it off fit, not because of the draft. This is where the position they needed. And I only think, and I get what you like when he said about the Hornets. I don't think they needed a guard, but you couldn't just say we're gonna go get the dude from Florida State and put him in there because your guards are your front court's bottled up and your back court's bottled up right now. So you're gonna let go PJ Washington, Bridges, and all that, and then Monk and all them. Like your front court is ridiculous.
Yeah, so I see what you're saying. So we'll go ahead and move it to the next topic, man. Y'all want to do the NBA first? Well, we're doing NBA right now, so we can go ahead and just wrap that up real quick. So, I know we always talk about, if this person was championship, this, that, and the third. Who's your top 5 players to never win an NBA championship? Who you got, Chuck?
To me, the first two is obvious. It's obviously Karl Malone and Barkley. Like I don't think it's even close with nobody else. But I got Karl Malone, Barkley. And I went and looked at some names. It was actually more difficult than I thought because at first I had just wrote 5 names, but then when I went and looked at it, I was like, oh snap. But the 5 that I went with Barkley, I went with Malone, I went with Iverson, I went with Stockton, and I went with Patrick Ewing. That's the 5 I went with. And like I said, it's more names. Good gracious, like a whole bunch of names, but those are just the 5 that stood out to me.
Do you find it interesting that I think all 5 people, if I'm not mistaken, were people that all played during Jordan's era?
It's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
I think that's a testament to his greatness that he kept so many great players. Patrick Ewing, you got
outside of Iverson, except for Iverson.
Well, my father didn't hear Iverson, but Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing. We're talking about a lot of guys that's on the 50 greatest players of all time. He kept a lot of them from
Dominique.
Dominique. I forgot Dominique's another person.
Barkley. You said Barkley?
He won on mine.
Them dudes in the East, they couldn't even get to the daggone finals because
think about Barkley. He went through 2 times when it was the Lakers Celtics. Then he went to the Jordan era.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard for him to get up out of there. You know what I mean?
With that Philly team, he had to deal with because I think in the late 80s, Milwaukee was real good around that time too. Right. They had my man from from what is it? White Man Can't Jump. I'm about to go to the car, get my other gun, come back, shoot everybody. They had him. I think it's Marcus Johnson or something like that.
Like it was just crazy to me. Like all 5 of those guys, man. You know, they were MVPs. All of them was 10, 4, 5, 6, 10, up to 11 time all NBA players. Like when you have those accolades, bro, you can't get a championship. But it's tough, bro. Because all of them got the individual everything. Like you got MVPs, all-star MVPs, all NBAs. You got all rookies. It was just crazy, bro. When I started looking up stats and stuff, like, it's amazing.
What you got, Avery?
I'm a little different because I told everybody about this. I just want them their own opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, you can get the Elgin Baylor's. He didn't win one.
They say technically he has one.
He technically has one, but he didn't.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. He didn't play for one.
But I went Miller, Ewing, Barkley, Stockton, and Malone. You know what I mean? Okay. I wanted Miller to get one. So, but even at the end of the year when they played the Lakers, I think that was his best chance with Indiana. Barkley, like I said, he went to 2 eras that were just tough, and even to get that Phoenix Suns team to the finals, and basically at that year, he was comparable to Jordan. I'm not saying he was Jordan, but he was comparable. That's phenomenal, and I like that. Sean Kidd and Gary Payton. I agree with
Gary
that.
Gary Payton got one, didn't he?
No, with Miami.
He got one with Miami. Yeah,
my fault with Miami.
He should have got one with the Lakers, but you know,
I like even the Chris Webber. He couldn't even get to the finals. You know what I mean? But the Lakers, man, like those are the people that I root for. But my 5 again is Malone, Stockton, Barkley, Ewing, and Miller.
Who you got, James?
Well, I guess I misinterpreted the question, but I give you 5 anyways. Of course, Allen Iverson, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Reggie Miller. And who else? Charles Barkley offhand. Patrick Ewing a lot for me. Carmelo Anthony.
Well, see, watch it. I'm with you, but I could have named CP3, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony. Yeah,
Harden. Right. Yeah. I didn't left them all because they're still in the league.
They're still in the league. That's why I just said it. But
I think out of people you name, I think Harden got the best chance. CP3, I don't know, man. Unless he catch one on the tail end, like because he still got 2 big years left for that contract.
He ain't letting that go. I ain't letting $44 million walk out and go. You crazy. You already said it. I'll be on the bummer's team. I'm getting my $44 million.
Yeah, and I wish Vince Carter probably could have went to the finals.
Yeah, Vince. Yeah, I would have loved to see.
I just wish he could have went to the finals at least. He didn't do anything in the playoffs, poor fella.
Well, you've been hard on Vince Carter, bro. You've been talking.
This is one of my favorite players.
You say he basically bum juice.
But didn't they lose in the Eastern Conference Finals one time when he was in Toronto?
He lost to the Sixers. He lost to the Sixers.
Because everybody said it's because he went to his graduation or
shouldn't have went to the graduation.
But he still put up numbers. He
ain't had no help in Toronto though, man.
Yeah, you also got Steve Nash as well too.
Yeah,
I forgot care about Steve Nash.
Yeah, hey, look. It don't look like Dame Time gonna get one either. I'm just saying.
I'm not calling, and then we can revisit one. You know, man.
Yeah, I mean, I got
years from now we can revisit this. But Dame's one. You're right, 100% right.
But I think CP3 out of all those people, CP3 has been around long enough where his name applies. He's been around a while, so I think you can put CP3 on that list. Like
I think Melo's been around long enough
to say okay, he should be on that list.
No, he's right. Melo's been in the league longer.
Melo's been in the league longer.
1 year, I think.
Yeah, because I think CP came in, I think maybe 05 or 04.
Yeah, 04, 05.
And Melo and them came in 03.
Yeah, so they've been around long enough to qualify. You know, they've been around.
I get you.
What's like? I know we named a lot of superstar players, but is there any, and I just throwing this out there, is there any role player that you ever really wanted to see?
Oh yeah, there you go, Avery. We talked about it today.
Oh
yeah, like
Lou Williams. I would love to see Lou Williams, Jamal Crawford get one. I know back in the day. I like this dog. I like John. I like John Starks back in the day.
Starks, yeah.
I wish he had got one.
Did Charles Oakley get one?
No, Charles Oakley get one. T Mac. Yeah,
he was on some good teams too.
I forgot.
Oakley was on some good teams, bro.
He was.
That's crazy. Mutombo at least got to play in the finals though.
Yeah, he did.
He played with the Sixers.
I was Craig Hodges. Craig Hodges has.
He said that.
What's he talking about?
I don't. What do you want? 191?
He won 2 of them.
Yes, he won it when he's in 3-point shooting. He gets 2.
Yeah,
at least minimum.
Hey, he said that. Hey, Tyron.
Anthony Mason.
He said the whole Knicks.
The whole Knicks. That's
he right though.
Dude, let's think about it. You gotta think about Deadlift Shrimp back in the days.
Tim Hardaway, Kevin Johnson,
Kevin Johnson,
them Davis boys,
Cam Marley, Thunder Dan, the
Davis boys, up there in Indiana.
What's my man name? Chris Mullin.
You know what? And I know this is off subject. You know a team I really liked. I mean, I didn't think they was gonna win the championship, but when Ron Artest and Jermaine O'Neal team, I really thought that team. I don't know. I like that team in the East back then. I don't know why I said that, but I kind of like that.
O'Neal was a beast.
Steven Jackson.
Reggie Miller was a little
before the fight.
But before
had a good team.
I like the Boston team with Paul Pierce and Antoine Walker.
Oh, Shimmy Shake.
Them jokers talked noise the whole game.
That's
what he said. That's all they did was talk.
For real.
I bet it was. You remember that Milwaukee team with Big Dog, Sam Cassell, and Ray Allen? Yeah, that was another team I really liked.
T-Mac was killing him in that playoffs that year, but he started running them lips. He lost. T-Mac was giving them the business, boy.
T-Mac ran his lip twice. He was up 3-1 against Detroit and got smacked.
Got smacked, and against them too.
I ain't gonna lie, Grant Hill is somebody else too. I don't, I know.
I ain't really care.
I do. If he didn't have them injuries, Grant Hill
was tough before then.
He'll be one of them players you talking about, like elite.
But I know. I would say this, man. Two things I feel like always.
Penny did get one. Penny.
Two things I feel like that robbed us from certain things is seeing like for instance like Garnett, him being on the not so good teams for so long of a time, not being able to see him in good playoff series. You know what I mean? You only seen him in the first round. What they made the first round, I don't know. I think it was out the first round like 8, 9, 10 years in a row or something like that. But it's just stuff like that.
They did get to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, they did when they had with
Latrell
Sprewell. Yep. You're right. So let's switch it to the NFL, man. What you got for the NFL, Chuck?
Whew. This one was tougher than the NBA to me. The ones automatic.
Hold on, Chuck. You get the question, right, James? Because I know you were like kind of confused at that time.
No, I did my 5 like out of all sports. That's all I did. Just out of all sports.
He combined
all sports. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, we were trying to separate. I was making sure. Go ahead, Chuck.
Barry Sanders. Man, we all know what he was. Like we know what he was. I mean, ain't no explanation needed. Jim Kelly make it to 4 Super Bowls. Don't win one. Like, bruh.
Watch this. The whole Buffalo squad. Coaches and all. Bob Levy and everybody.
Everybody.
Dan Marino. I got Dan Marino.
Thurman Thomas. Goodness gracious.
I got Tony Gonzalez. And my last one is 2 that I ain't gonna say, but I know one of y'all gonna say their names. I was fighting with it. But the last person I put on mine was LaDainian Tomlinson. He was something. He was a beast, bro. He was special. So he was my 5th when I started doing some research and looking up different things and all that. LaDainian Tomlinson, he was official. He was official. So that's my 5.
Well, what you got, James?
Man, I probably would have to say T.O.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Tony Romo.
Who?
Man, don't you start, man. Don't you start this foolish.
Who was having a good night, too, man?
Tony Romo, man.
Why said Tony Romo, yo?
It's no reason he'd be on the show. That's why he's laughing. There's no reason he'd be on the show, and he's not being real, bro. Like, for real, he got the science.
Say he want to hear his
Go ahead, fool.
Randy Moss, T.O., Tony Romo. I wish Romo, man. That's my quarterback, man. That's my quarterback.
Real talk, though. I know I'm laughing, but Tony Romo, they had some good teams.
I like this 5 right here.
Yeah, that's a nice list. I like it.
I like that 5 OB. I like that 5 OB.
Now go ahead, Avery. I'm just messing around, man.
No, who's your 5 though? I mean, do you have 2 more?
I would definitely say Barry Sanders. I really, as bad as he went to the 49ers, I hate the 49ers, but I really wanted Randy Moss to win one. Well, yeah, I wanted Randy Moss to win one.
Disrespectful, man.
Now, I hate the 49ers, but I was rooting for Randy Moss.
I'm surprised you ain't say Dez Bryant. I would have kicked you off here for real.
The
X-Man.
Dez Bryant, all right. That's my man, but who else?
Oh, so you like Tony, but you don't like. Oh, wow.
Nah, I ain't worried about Tony either, man. I just want the Dallas organization as a whole to win. You feel me? So whoever's on that team, I don't care. Colin Kaepernick, yeah, that's a good one too. I wish he would have won one.
I wish he had longevity.
Opportunity.
We would have never known. We never know.
Marino and definitely 100%. I'm with Chuck 100%.
I like that.
Buffalo Bills, all of them boys. I feel sorry for them, man. 4 years in a row. Come on, bro.
That's hard to do, man.
NFC East too, bro.
Bro, Bruce Smith, all them boys, man. I feel sorry for them, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I know this person's not a star.
No. That's why who they lost to.
No.
Okay, I got
all of them was
Did Reggie White win a Super Bowl?
You're right. Washington football team.
He won in Green Bay.
Won in Green Bay.
I know somebody I thought was gonna win one just because of the team they was on. I thought Sean King was gonna get one with the Bucks, man. On that, all the years they had the real good defense until I believe it was Brad Johnson. Brad Johnson kind of took the starting job. I thought Sean King was going to slide in there and get him.
He wasn't on that team when they went to Super Bowl.
I don't think so, Avery. I'm not. I might be wrong. I'm gonna look it up, but I'm not. I don't think so.
Yeah. Who yours, Abe? Did you say yours?
Y'all said majority, man. I'm a big T.O. fan. What you got is, of course, Randy Moss, all Buffalo, the whole organization, coaching staff, Jim Kelly. I feel 4 in a row. That's tough to do.
That's tough. That's tough to make it 4 times in a row.
And you should have won about 2 of those in those games. Let's just be real. My team, especially, you missed the field goal. I mean, even Washington football team, that was close. I don't know about the Dallas games, but those 2 that was possible.
Both Dallas games, they got blew out.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know about that, but. This is intriguing. That Tony Gonzalez, man, and I was looking at his stats.
Can we say do we all agree that he's probably the best tight end to ever play?
He is. No? Listen. He has 13 Pro Bowl selections, 10 All-Pro, first tight end to ever catch 1,000 passes. I mean, at that time, Chuck, was it really dominant tight ends like that? No. So I'm not gonna say he's the best. Not the
best. Okay.
No, because the tight end's about to put numbers out of this world. You know this with Kelsey, and I didn't know Kelsey and Gronk were the same age. They look totally different. Yeah, they're both 31. Like they look totally different, right?
Right.
Yeah. But let me tell you about one cat that's surprising that people don't really give him his praise. That damn Warren Moon, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Warren Moon's a 9-time Pro, but a 3-time All-Pro select.
But he has a ring though.
I'm about to say, didn't they win? Houston.
He's never been to.
I thought you said Warren Sapp. My fault.
Oh no, Warren Moon.
I ain't hear the Warren Moon. I ain't hear the Warren Moon.
Okay.
I said Warren Sapp. My fault.
To go undrafted to do these numbers, almost 50,000 yards passing, 291 touchdowns, a quarterback rating 80.9. I mean, you serious? That's one of the great quarterbacks. I mean,
and to fix my correction, you was right. Sean King, he was a 3rd string quarterback that year when they won the Super Bowl. So you was right.
But I remember Sean King though. I'm with you on that side though. I do remember Sean King on that.
Because I remember he took him to the NFC Championship game. They just lost.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean?
Who's the coach then? When he took it to the NFC Championship?
It was Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy is a great coach, man.
He is, bro. I promise you.
They went to the NFC. They lost to the Rams. That's who they lost to.
We're missing one person.
Greatest show on turf.
We're missing one person. Well, I knew I was looking these up. Guess what we're missing? Chris Carter.
Yeah, he didn't get one, did he?
Yeah,
bro.
Randall Cunningham. That's a good one, Gil.
Hey, look, I thought they was going to play the Super Bowl that year, Avery.
Who?
Randall Cunningham.
Cunningham was a beast.
Remember they was beating the Atlanta Falcons 28-0.
And then Vic split it and scored. And
it wasn't Vic. It was Jamal Anderson and them. It was Jamal Anderson.
That's right.
Dirty Bird crew.
Yeah, remember they came back and beat him. I think it was 35-28, and they went to Super Bowl and got smacked by the Denver Broncos. I really felt like if Minnesota would have went, they would have beat the Denver Broncos. They would have beat. They would have beat. Unc Shay Shay.
A lot of people don't know. Eric Dickerson don't got one either.
Yeah.
So, but go ahead, Ty. I know we got one more.
Because back in the day, it wasn't as easy to move around as it is now. You know what I mean? Like, now it's like you could just be like, hey, you know what? It ain't working out. Let me get up out of here and go to this team. They're real good too. I just sit on the back end of the roster or whatever. You know what I mean? Right. And yes, we do got one more, which is one of our favorite topics, really, man. Is the quarterback carousel. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go around the league and we're gonna talk about the teams with that need quarterbacks. So we can start off with the trade. What did y'all think about it was a Matthew Stafford for Jared Goff, 2 first-round picks and a 3rd-round pick this year because the Rams didn't have a first-round pick this year because they haven't had a first-round pick since I believe 2016 due to the fact that they just traded away every year. I don't know. So did you think that was too much for Stafford? I know you're a big Stafford fan, Chuck.
I actually don't. Because I think the Rams are built to win. I think they were just lacking explosiveness at the quarterback position because we all know that Goff is a game manager. And we know that the only skepticism I have is, can Stafford stay healthy? Can he stay on the field? I believe if he can stay healthy, I think everybody needs to watch out. Because with that defense, Stafford hasn't had these type of weapons, in the backfield as well as receivers. And if he's very capable of 40, 50-yard passes. If he get Wood cupping them going, Reynolds and them boys. With that defense, they're scary. If he can stay healthy, they're very, very scary now. So now, before we were questioning Goff, could Goff take them there? To me, I don't think there's a question. I just think it's a question of, can he stay on the field? Because I honestly think now the Rams are a Super Bowl contender. I personally do. If they can do what they did with Goff, I feel like they can do even that much more with Stafford. That's just my opinion.
The one thing that gets me, people keep talking. I've heard people say this several times about Matthew Stafford injuries, but he's only really had one season where he hasn't really played a whole lot. I mean, early in his career, but I mean, he's 2011 he played 16 games. From 2011 to 2018 he played 16 games. This past season. He played 16 games. It's only in 2019 he played 8 games, and then 2 years very early in his career, 2009, which I don't even know if he was healthy or not because that was his first year. And then 2010 he played 3 games.
Yeah, but with Stafford though, there's been multiple seasons where I know he's been banged up. I know what the stats say, but Stafford has had a lot of games where he's gotten hurt during games, hasn't finished out games, or he might play for a quarter, get hurt, don't finish the game out, or 3rd quarter he gets hurt, don't finish the game. He's had a lot of those. So when I say consistency, I mean like we need you. You're there for 16 games. We need you the entire game for all 16 games. So, but you're right though. He's durable. It's just like the little.
Kyrie. I think Kyrie got last time I looked. Kyrie had 30.
Oh yeah, all them boys hooping, bro. Everybody.
What you got? Avery?
I disagree with Chuck. You give up a first round, and 3rd rounder. Stafford, we know he has arm talent, but you make it like Goff and lead him to the Super Bowl, just beat Seattle off of 4 fingers, get to the next round. Like Goff is just terrible. They may not see eye to eye.
It was terrible.
I'm just saying the way they make it seem like Stafford the upgrade. They didn't extend Stafford. Let's get that clear. So they run out the contract. So what the Rams are basing off is this. They're saying that in these 2 years they're winning the Super Bowl. I don't see it. I just don't see it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. That you get and then you're right. Jacksonville has their 1st round pick. You're going another 2 years to find an Aaron Donald, a Jalen Ramsey. You're going another year to skip that for a quarterback that you don't know is going to stay healthy, like you've been saying. You
Jacksonville don't know had it last year and this year.
Yeah, they got it this year, and that's what you're saying. Like I think they gave up too much, and then it's just too much. And then a lot of teams are going after Goff. A lot of teams, I mean, by half the league was still going after Goff.
Why not? You got the quarterback situation for most of the league is not really good.
And the talent is better. Like I agree, it is an upgrade from Goff. I'm not disagreeing with that. I just think that you got a quarterback that has already led you to some type of promised land. You know what I mean? To the Super Bowl, late 2nd round. He's been with the playoffs 3 years out of his 4.
I think they say he got like one of the winningest.
Winning his 42 wins.
Yeah, something like that.
So how you going to justify that? Because you don't like because he turned the ball over? Yeah, he turns it over. I ain't gonna lie. That Dolphin game was horrible. But you're just not going to tell me. I ain't seen Stafford didn't lead the Lions to nowhere.
No,
where did they go?
What do they have? That's
what I'm saying. It don't matter. It does not matter.
You put Goff on the lines, they're worse than they was with Stafford.
I can give an example. I mean, you may not say
Brady. The same.
You may not say Brady. You may not say Brady and Stafford's the same
because of his defense most of the time. He's putting up 40 points and they're losing.
Again, you may not agree with this Brady point, right? But watch this. Brady didn't have nobody. They still winning. You're talking about the offensive weapons. If you're the man, you got to figure a way to get out of it. That's that simple.
And again, he's putting up 40 and they're losing. Brady also
not every game.
Brady also had a defense that was elite most of the time he was there.
Okay, and Brady now. I mean, my fault. Stafford not every game put on no 40 and they were losing. He was losing. They were losing sometimes. He was injured or he was throwing the football away too. So don't get it twisted.
Bro, we were watching shootouts all this year, Avery, with Stafford, and they were losing the games because their defense couldn't do it.
I'm basing off the whole. I'm not basing off just 1 year. Okay,
you basing off the whole time he was there.
He's always scored.
He did
always scored.
And I agree. Okay, you want to go off the score? He still didn't lead his team out the first round.
Okay,
it's just that simple.
Well, football's a team sport. It doesn't matter what you do. You got to have a defense. Every quarterback that's won has a defense, correct? Brady, defense. Aaron Rodgers had a defense the particular year he won.
I don't know about that defense.
Kansas City, they're winning now. Their defense
is good, but you have Patrick Mahomes.
Even the Baltimore won because
the defense was getting smacked up in San Francisco. The defense was getting smacked up in Houston. The defense was getting smacked up against Tennessee. That was offense. They just stopped them. So they can't say it's always defense.
Because it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Deshaun Watson. We love him. We know how great he is.
But see,
we want to say that.
But see, Chuck, this is what.
No. That's what you're saying. But
hold on 1 second. The one thing I will say that them giving up that
you give us that for that, right?
Yeah, but that scares me because you got Deshaun Watson waiting, and if he got 2 first-round picks and a third pick, what you gonna give it for Deshaun?
Four first-round
picks.
The whole team.
They gave up a starting NFL quarterback, 2 first-round picks, and a third-round pick. What you gonna give up for Deshaun Watson, man?
Everything.
The whole team.
Everything. I got to have it all.
Me and Chuck is. If you understand, the reason why I'm not the reason why I'm not high on Stafford, I think they gave up too much. I'm not saying it's not an upgrade, Chuck. We're gonna agree on that. You can say defense, yet they've lost the game. Blah blah blah. I just thought they gave up too much for a quarterback you did not resign, and you don't know can he. We've never seen him get you to the promised land. We've seen him.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
He got a lot of pressure. He got a lot
of pressure, bro.
He got a lot of pressure. It's Super Bowl now. It's Super Bowl.
I
wouldn't have made it.
That's why I think me and Avery have. That's why I think the foundation of our disagreement is. I feel like they're to me with him because of just based off explosiveness, what he can do. We know if Goff can do that being a game manager. I feel like Stafford can. Yeah. I mean, the limit is limitless.
Will Stafford win it? Because Goff has been there. Stafford hasn't.
And that's our disagreement. I feel like they're a Super Bowl contender in the next 2 years. Next year and the year after that, I feel like they are.
We can't go like that, bro. Is he capable of winning it? That's it.
I'm with you on Avery. He have to win it.
He has to win. He can't be a contender.
Let me ask you a question real quick, James. Would you have, if there was no picks included, would you have made a trade straight up?
Maybe straight up, yeah. But because at least you got picks on the back end with it.
Okay. So if it was the trade straight up in 1 first-round pick, would you have made that trade?
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure.
So I don't know. So you do think Stafford is the better quarterback? You just think they gave up too much? That's what you're saying?
I think they gave up too much, and I don't know. I don't know Stafford experience in those situations. But
you saying.
But I know Goff is healthy with that defense and with his receivers, the core they have. He come back next year, they could be just as good. They just beat Seattle in the playoffs.
Seattle in the playoffs with the 4 fingers.
Right.
They beat Seattle, but I don't think it was because of him though.
He was injured. He wasn't supposed to play it, but he have all these people coming back with and be healthy. He wasn't even healthy, and he just 2 years removed from a Super Bowl.
I would say this. I kind of agree with everybody. I think Matthew Stafford is a better quarterback. I do think that. I wouldn't have gave up 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick, but I don't think the Rams value first-round picks. I don't think they do because for them, I mean, they haven't had a first-round pick since 2015, 2016. So, I mean, I just don't think they value first-round picks, not the way we do. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? So I don't think they.
But is it a must for them to win this year or next year?
Either or, they have to win. It's no contender, bro.
I think so because I mean, they got $22 million in dead cap space. So I think,
oh sure, they have nothing. Yeah. Put it like this: this is a stat that they have. They can't have no injuries, bro. Like none. Like everybody has to stay healthy. You Stafford can't be injured. The Woods, Cooper, Kupp, Sue, and I'm not Sue. Donald and whatchamacallit, they cannot be injured at all.
And they've kind of had issues with Kupp the last, I think, 2 years too. Yeah.
So
as far as him being hurt,
they threw all their chips in and said,
they threw all the chips in.
They're not better than Green Bay. They're not better than Tampa. They're not better than New Orleans. They get the right quarterback. They're just not better.
So let's switch gears to it.
Imagine this. Imagine Watson go to the 49ers. Then what?
They're the favorite.
As long as we don't as long as we don't give up 5 first-round picks for them,
I'm with
we the favorite. But I will say this. So let's go ahead and switch gears, man. Chuck? What do you want to see Miami do with their quarterback situation?
Get Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, I know he would.
Deshaun Watson. Okay, so let's take Deshaun Watson off the table because I think if you go around to everybody except for probably James because he has that. Let's take Deshaun Watson out the equation. What you think? Tua, you got. I mean, it's possible that Matt Ryan could be. I know they came out and said they're not.
No. Matt Ryan staying put. They just had him. They said
that, but I don't believe that.
Hey, watch this guy. Do you believe
him and Julio?
Do you believe in Tua?
Yeah, ask him that. Do you believe in Tua?
Do you believe? Well, you know he does.
To win the Super Bowl? No.
Well, you're not winning right now, but do you believe?
I don't feel like either one of our quarterbacks can lead us to a Super Bowl that we have. Either one of them. But I do feel like Fitz. I feel like Fitz can get us further.
So what I'm asking?
What do you? 1 year, bro. Come on, man.
But what do you think the answer is, though, Chuck?
Damn, it's 1 year, man.
What? Like unexpected year.
You see what I'm saying, though?
An unexpected year is 1 year, man.
But Chuck, I'm saying, what do you think the answer is? Do you think it's to go in the draft and get Justin Fields? Do you think it's work with Tua? Do you think it's to maybe find a way to try and get? I mean, what do you think?
Versus drafting, no, because I think you just got Tua. I don't think it makes sense to draft a quarterback. I believe if you can get a veteran quarterback, that's
who I want. Give me second, third Cousins.
Maybe
but Cousins the game manager just like Garoppolo.
Nah,
a little bit better game manager.
Kirk Cousins is definitely better.
Yeah, he can
a little bit better than game manager.
Cousins, bro, he
like he said, like they say, he put up just enough numbers to lose in the playoff.
First Cousins is good. Now when you get third Cousins. That he's not good.
But no,
I just want to. I still want to know what do you want?
But I think if we can get a trade for of course, like I said, Deshaun Watson is.
So you want to trade Tua?
So I mean, what do you think?
If you trade Watson for Tua, that's obvious,
right? But
drafting
the quarterback, I think makes no sense.
Okay,
but if you just drafted Tua, to me that's just dumb.
So
I mean, you drafted Tua, you got to rock with Tua. I don't think you just go draft another quarterback.
So would you want Jameis Winston or something like that?
No.
Nah.
I don't know. You don't know if he's different.
No, I mean, I'm just asking. Like Dwayne Haskins, I don't know. I mean, I know you went to Pittsburgh. I'm just saying.
When I say somebody that's playing now, I mean like a veteran leader that's capable, that's playoff, hasn't won it all, but has shown that he can make the playoffs.
So
right off the top of my head, but
so if you could get Carson Wentz, if they would trade you Carson Wentz,
like honest with you, as much as like I never said he sucked. I would take Jared Goff on the Dolphins. I would
over
Tua. I would.
Would you take Carson Wentz?
Hold on.
Carson Wentz
with that contract, both of those contracts, you would take that.
I take who?
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz and Jared Goff with those contracts. You would take those over to a younger player.
I'm not even thinking about contract. I'm just thinking about I'm not thinking about
taking that contract.
You gotta take that into consideration.
You got to take that into consideration now.
You do, but y'all asking me.
Watch this. You're gutting your team with that.
Right.
That's not good.
I'm not talking about. I'm not thinking about business. I'm just thinking about as a fan, who like just the type of player that I would want to implement it on the team. I'm not thinking about all that.
Man, are you a politician? Can we get a straight answer?
I just told you, and now y'all talking about.
He said if push comes up,
I gave my answer.
He said,
would you take Carson Wentz? You never answered that.
Oh, I didn't answer that. No.
You wouldn't take? Okay.
What about?
I would.
Okay.
What about either one of the quarterbacks in Chicago?
For the reasons
you take Nick Foles?
I wouldn't take anybody.
You have a veteran who's been there. You have a veteran who's been there. A veteran that that's shown that I can get a team to the Super Bowl. I can get a team to the playoffs. Y'all just said all the arguments is the reason why I said Jared Goff, because I said a veteran that's proven. I would take that versus a young guy that we don't know nothing about.
What about Nick Foles?
With somebody that we don't know nothing about, that would be crazy.
Nick Foles.
What if Dak was on a free? What if Dak was a free agent?
Oh, let me get that.
Okay,
I got it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll take all that.
No. I want to ask you this. I've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this all day. I
already said what I want.
No. I want to hear you. What does San Francisco need to do in that quarterback situation?
We need first cousins, not second cousins, not third cousins, not.
You really have a cousin? Okay, so what if you don't get Cousins?
If honestly, my plan, I would love to have Deshaun Watson. If I couldn't get Deshaun Watson, I would go Cousins. If I couldn't get Cousins, I would say we need to draft the quarterback, not in the first round. I think in the first round we most definitely need to go corner, or we need to go. Our offensive line is starting to get a little up there in age. Trent Williams, we don't know if he's coming back, but our corner situation, like I was telling James, we got 3 corners that's free agents. I don't. Richard Seymour is not coming back. I don't foresee him coming back.
Hold on.
I mean, he's not coming back. I mean, he's not coming back.
No. Who is Richard Seymour from the Raiders?
A starting quarterback in the NFL.
Richard Seymour?
Yeah, Richard Seymour. Wait, what's his name? Richard Sherman. My fault. Richard Sherman.
And then he said he said a starting quarterback.
Starting quarterback. Yeah, Richard Sherman's not coming back. And we got 2 other cornerbacks that's not coming back. So I think we most definitely. But for us, man, I think those are the options. I would like Matt Ryan. I know they came out today and said that they're not trading him. But
what's wrong with Jimmy G, man? Tell me what's wrong with Jimmy G.
What's wrong with Jimmy G?
Yeah. Is it because he stay hurt? Is that's why you want to get rid of him?
It's a combination of him staying hurt, but I just think he's a game. I think he's a game manager. I really feel like this. And this is the reason.
When he's not hurt, he win a lot of games for y'all when he's not hurt.
Okay, but can you ask me a question? Can you let me answer?
All right.
How much he been hurt other than this past year?
He was hurt not the year we won Super Bowl. The year before that, he missed the whole season.
Mm-hmm. He stayed hurt a lot.
He got traded 5 games left in the season with 5-0. That next season he got injured.
He was hurt the whole season.
Next season he took him to the Super Bowl.
And then this next season he got hurt. 5 games, I think.
Not your 2 Super Bowl.
But if he's healthy,
I just feel like at the end of the day, I feel like he's a game manager. I feel like our team is ready made. I feel like if you would have put any of the quarterbacks that was left at the end of the season, the last maybe 8 quarterbacks, you could have said any, mini, mighty, mo. Pick any of them 8, we'd be sitting right there in the Super Bowl right now.
So I got a question. Hold on. So Tyrus, you fussed me out. Hear me out. So you fussed me out because I said I don't want Tua, and you said I ain't give him a chance, but you ready to get rid of a quarterback
because we took you to the Super Bowl.
No, the difference is this.
I'm confused, bro.
The difference is this: we came into the season with what? Expectations.
But
y'all didn't have no. Chuck, come on now. How many games did y'all win this year?
10.
Did you really think coming into the season y'all was going to win 10 games?
No, I thought it was going to win like 8. I did.
You see what I'm saying? So the expectations is he a bad quarterback? No, he's not terrible. He's not bad. Do I think Kirk Cousins is better? Yes.
I'm gonna give him a hypothetical, Chuck. What if y'all had won that Super Bowl? Would you think the same? Would you think the same way?
That's good.
Yes, I was still thinking
the same quarterback.
I was still thinking the same way. Yes.
Would you want to get rid of him?
Because the way we would have won it, he wouldn't even.
They would ask you if he had won the Super Bowl. I don't want that.
I just answered the question.
No, you did not. Would you have got rid of him?
I said yes.
You still get rid of him?
I say yes. You asked me a question. I say yes.
Hey, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing else about. Don't say. Hold on. Everybody, stop the press. Don't you ever say nothing else about me being hard on me.
You want to get rid of this man? This man got hurt this year.
I've never heard anybody say, "Man, win me a championship." I'm still ready to get rid of you. I don't want
to. Oh, my fault. Philadelphia.
I say Nick Foles won a championship. He got him out of there.
That's true.
Hey, they got the coach about it there too.
Yeah, that's true too.
And they gonna be trash too. Yeah, that's true too.
But to Philly,
a lot of people didn't.
To Philly defense, it was a fill-in at the time, though.
Hey, look,
and
another thing is, it was some teams that won the Super Bowl earlier that next year. Like a lot of people was debating whether Kurt Warner was going to stay the starter, but it might have been they thought about going back to Trent Green. They thought about it. They didn't do it, but they thought about going back.
That'd have been dumb.
Was Kurt Warner old?
No,
was Kurt Warner old? No, but I think he was in. I think
he was older than Trent Green.
I think he was in his early 30s.
Yeah, I was about to say because the St. Louis Rams at that time when I won the Super Bowl,
but what I'm saying is they did contemplate.
Y'all boys tough, boy.
Because remember New England.
I got ammunition every time they say something about one of my teams.
Remember Avery. You remember New England thought about going back to Drew Brees, not Drew Brees, Drew Bledsoe.
Well, your name game is terrible tonight, bro.
New England thought about going back to Drew Bledsoe instead of Tom Brady. I mean,
it's the same equivalent to Rob. It's the same equivalent to Rob Johnson and Doug Flutie. So I understand that when they benched Doug Flutie for Rob Johnson, and then Buffalo looked like trash.
Look, hey, Eli won y'all championship. Y'all been trying to get rid of that man the whole time.
I never want to get rid of Eli. I'm just telling you.
They stuck with Eli. I had to give them some credit on that. They stuck with Eli.
You can't just continue to go this carousel and just like.
I'm actually mad at y'all for benching Eli, man, that one game.
Oh, that's true. If we're gonna lose, I'm with you though. If you're gonna lose, you're just gonna lose. Why are you gonna bench him?
Why you gonna bench him? And then lead the next year. Just man.
What's the black quarterback he's played for the Jets? Anyway,
I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Put it in, man.
It's all good. I had a long day today, man. I had a long day today, man.
I'm surprised everybody's still with us, man.
I didn't see this. Do I think we should get Sam Donald? Heck no.
I like Sam.
Explain that ball now.
I ready to stick with Garoppolo.
No, I'm saying they need a running back in the Jets and go get a dominant receiver. But I don't
would you take Goff over?
Well, I take Goff over who?
The Jets? Oh yeah. Would you take Goff in San Francisco?
Instead of Jimmy G?
Yeah.
That's tough, man. I feel like they might be the same quarterback. One of them just gonna be healthy.
Oh, you hell, bro.
Hey, look, because I look at the Rams offense. I think their offense is better than ours. If you go piece by piece, I mean, we haven't had Kittle in a while, so I can't use the tight end. But if you look at the wide receivers, I think that Robert Woods is better than any wide receiver we have.
I think y'all running game.
Cooper Kupp is better than.
Because y'all have elite running backs. All elite.
I don't think we have elite running backs. I think we have elite offensive line, and we have elite running style. Yeah, that coaching scheme is great because if you follow that coaching scheme back to
Rams
Denver,
coaching scheme is great too. Though
they had Chuck. You could run for 1,000 yards behind that line,
bro. Mostert ain't elite. He's elite to me.
Have you ever heard of him until now?
He ain't been in the league long, has he?
No,
he's been in the league long enough. I'm just saying, but all the guys we got, except for McKinney, you never heard of none of them. McKinney, you heard of him because he was in Minnesota. He was good in Minnesota. But Tevin Coleman, I thought that was an R&B sing. Was it Can We Talk? Or is that Tevin Campbell? My fault. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like these dudes, I never heard of these dudes. Jeff Wilson Jr.
Who y'all got? Y'all got Ayuk, Debo. Who else y'all got?
I don't think none of them are better than Cooper Kupp.
Your tight ends might as well. Both of them might as well be receivers.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is this though. He barely played this year. I can only go. I'm saying if you look at their team this year and our team, their weapons are better. Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp is better than Debo and Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now, like you said, the running backs, I get with you on that, but I also feel like our style makes the running backs. I don't feel like none of our running backs are like degraded. Like Morstead is good. Yeah, he's probably the fastest running back in the league. If you go based off Madden, he is. So I mean, but it's that system, man. Like Denver put out so many different 1,000-yard running backs with that same system, and none of them are, maybe except for was it Clinton Portis? You know what I mean? So
yeah, I get what you're saying. I get you. It is hypothetical whether y'all healthy or not. That changes the whole conversation. So I get what you're saying.
Before we get off, I just want to ask y'all fellas this one question.
Hold on. First, you got to go by the Giants. What you want to do with y'all at quarterback?
Oh, right.
Of course, I'll give her the whole. I don't want to give her Saquon, but I'll give her Daniel Jones 3 first rounders for Deshaun Watson. I mean, that's just part of my.
Hey man, y'all don't tell me I can't have them. Then everybody else start talking about
The difference is for me to you is this right here. This is the difference. 2, it was on a year that he hurt his hip. He had no off season. You know what I'm saying? He got kind of rushing, and even though I thought he should have sat the whole year, I didn't think he should play at all.
Yeah,
because they showed this nigga. You know what I mean? They didn't make him look good. He's still the rookie. Daniels has had enough time. He fumbles, and he fumbles.
So outside of Deshaun Watson, is there anybody else you would get rid of Daniel Jones for?
Everybody wants Deshaun. No, I'll stick with him. I mean,
you wouldn't take First Cousins?
No, hell no.
You take Dak Prescott?
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, for sure.
You wouldn't take Cousins over.
You wouldn't take First Cousins.
I'm not taking.
I keep Daniel Jones over Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I'm not taking that. No, Cousins ain't lead you nowhere.
He ain't lead nowhere, man.
I'm ready to take.
He put up some pretty numbers.
He didn't got Minnesota to the playoffs. Now. He got the Redskins. When there was the Redskins,
he just put up the good
numbers too now. He got a big account. He got a big bank account. We get it.
Yeah. But they put up the numbers to get paid.
But I want to answer y'all this before we get out of here, right? 2 things. One, I want to know what y'all situation was. It's gonna be 3 teams: Indy, Jets, Bears. What should they do?
Indy needs. I think Indy needs.
Go ahead, Ty.
Bears. I think they need to stick with
Trubisky.
I think he said Indy, Bears, and who else?
The Jets.
The Jets, they're in a tough situation because everybody wants Trevor Lawrence. I think if they can't get Trevor Lawrence, I think maybe they should put some weapons around. If they can't get Trevor Lawrence or Deshaun Watson, which I think that's where Deshaun Watson will eventually go. But I think if they don't get him immediately, I feel like they should just keep Sam Darnold and build weapons around that and give him a legitimate chance. And then with Indy,
you heard Irsay, he called Andrew Luck out of retirement. He wanted him back.
He's trying to.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, what about the Saints? I think the Saints will be Jameis Winston.
They should be. They should be.
But if Indy gets Luck back, they're right back.
I like the Indy and the Luck situation.
Yeah. But I was surprised because I honestly thought, like, the trade surprised me. I thought that's where Stafford was going to go.
What, the
Indy? That's what they was talking about first.
They said he was going a lot of different places. To them, Joker said they'd give him all them daggone picks.
Facts.
Hey, we was on the phone with him. Then they said 3 rounds. Oh no, 3 picks. Heck no.
But watch this. I think they're gonna put all their chips in. They don't want to redraft another quarterback. I think they're gonna go out to go to Luck's house. You've been healthy for 2 years. Come on.
Yeah, Chicago's in a tough situation though, because if they get a quarterback, there's a very good chance they might get a quarterback and not have Allen Robinson. That's kind of
Allen Robinson. Everybody want Allen Robinson.
He's a free agent, so like that's kind of like
Allen Robinson.
He might as well come on. He might as well come on to San Fran.
Everybody
want Allen Robinson.
You just want everything.
Well, they need a quarterback that throws and all they do.
Now we need a quarterback that throws, but y'all.
Well, they don't give him a chance. All they do is run the football zone. Did he do the same thing like he did?
If you was running it like that, I keep running it too.
Come on, man. All he do is saying Michael Shanahan. The only reason Shanahan was good because he had John Elway, Terrell Davis, Shannon Sharp, Rod, I forgot the name, last name, Ed McCaffrey, and all that.
Hey, hold up, man.
After that, he was pure garbage.
Hey, when you mentioned Unc name, you mentioned him right after you said John Elway. You said they had John Elway, Unc Shay. Okay. Then going everybody.
I got you. Well, Terrell Davis is a Hall of Famer too, so hell, you can't disrespect.
All 5 seasons, that's debatable, but
well, he's in there. His seasons were dominant. I think he won the NFL MVP 1 year.
He did.
I mean, he done more than some people done. He done more than Frank Gore, and we know Gore don't get in there.
Hold on. I'm about to pull up at your crib. You talking about
Frank Gore was the San Francisco 49ers, bro. That's all they had.
and he didn't even play in college. That's the crazy part.
Right. 2 Super Bowls.
That backfield was loaded.
He ran for 2,000 yards, all that in 6 seasons. That's like Earl Campbell numbers. You got to put him. Earl Campbell's in there.
Frank Gore top 5 in NFL in rushing in
NFL.
NFL.
I thought he was number 3. I thought he went up there further this year.
I think he is about 3, but I say he's top 5 though.
But he's been there 88 years and he ain't accomplished nothing.
It's all right. Keep talking, man.
I like Gore though.
Because ain't nobody say nothing when y'all had Tiki Barber.
He was toting the rock. He just retired 1 year early before we won the Super Bowl. That's his fault. That ain't our fault. Yeah. I mean, he thought he was a man. No, you can take your behind back onto that studio. Bye-bye.
They say he like the Stephon Marbury of the team or something like that.
Oh, you hell, boy.
It's a big win by Brooklyn tonight, boy. It's a good game.
PG got these struggle cornrows, man. That's what the problem is. Trying to look like Kawhi. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. James, man, take us on out, baby.
All right, man. Everybody know the situation with the Seattle Seahawks, Chad Wheeler.
Yeah,
I like to comment on that, man. There's no place in society for that domestic violence, man. This guy, he beat a woman. Secondly, it was 3 cops. Was it 3 cops that jumped on him?
Yeah, I heard it was a situation with that, like they had a hard time. Yeah.
And they still, try to cover it. I ain't really try to cover it up.
I didn't know that. That's
3
cops. It was on Twitter.
Yep. And the NFL still haven't really put that out there like that. I just want to say, man, we don't condone. Man, that's a messed up situation, man. Like, this guy, he better not play another snap in the NFL. They need to highlight it like they do to black people. If it was somebody black, they would have had it blasting all over everywhere in society, like everywhere. Even when Kareem Hunt did what he did to that girl, which wasn't right, that was blasted everywhere. Ray Rice stuff was blasted everywhere, man. So I just want to bring that up, man. So you saying if you're gonna blast one race, you better blast all. Blast the other one, just like that. They ain't even blasting it like that.
Yeah.
They ain't even blast. They ain't even saying the situation with him and the cops. He fighting cops off. 3 cops fighting him and all that stuff, man. So this is crazy. So they need to NFL step up, man. Come on.
Yeah, you most definitely right. And like Alex Fleming was saying, man, shout out to Alex Fleming. Like he was saying, man, in some circles, man, people was laughing. Like that's disgusting. The fact that people thought it was funny, they thought the situation with him and the young lady was funny, like that. It's no place for that. I know me and Chuck had this conversation yesterday. I know we're all big on being advocates for mental health. I'm not saying it wasn't no mental health, but to me, it's no excuse for that. That's just my opinion. There's no excuse for that.
And watch this time. What's funny? You know what I'm saying?
I
bet you. Watch this. I bet you some of them got daughters. What would you do if your daughter was in the situation? You see the pictures of that young lady, like she got beat.
Yeah,
the dude talking about I'm your master. Get on your knees. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? And then you gonna talk about something. Oh, he got bipolar issues. I'm like, what? Yeah, you know what I mean? So that is despicable. And you're right, James. You did it very well, man. I'm just piggybacking. If he ever shows up, something wrong with NFL. NFL need to get their stuff right and get on the ball about this, because they drop the ball a lot of times. A lot.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. People, that whole Big Ben situation,
situation, man.
That's never talked about.
Had 4. It wasn't 2.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. No, he saying I think he got charged 2 times, but he had 4 different ladies.
I don't think he got charged. Didn't he get charged? Did he?
He got charged 2 different times.
No, he got charged.
I thought he was about to get charged. Right. He settled out of.
He may settle for civil court. You saying?
He settled for civil court. He paid.
But they killed Mike Vick for dogs.
Right.
That's what we do. We gonna kill for we worry about dogs, but if the white person do it, don't worry about
it. Like I said on the other show, I felt like they gave Zeke a harder time with the whole situation with the girl saying that what was it when the girl was saying that she lied or there was a couple like 2 years ago, I think.
Or when he was drunk and he pulled a girl shirt down.
Oh yeah. Now, I remember that.
Let's be fair. When he was drunk again and he had pushed the one girl officer, or he pushed the officer or something. Let's be equal everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Heck, I feel like Plaxico shooting himself was a bigger story.
Yeah, he shot himself. How he go to jail? He shot himself.
He's out on bond right now. He beat that lady bad.
And he pleaded not guilty. He pleaded not guilty. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
On what? Because he had mental health issues. That's it.
I don't know. He just pleaded not guilty. I don't know the whole situation. I just seen that. seeing that he played non-guilty, man. But yeah, so man, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Oh, go ahead, baby.
No, go ahead. I'm good.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get out of here, man. Just make sure y'all check us out on YouTube, man. Say what, say it again. Instagram, say what _, say it again, man. Like you say, man, hit us up for the merchandise. Everybody has something on. I got a sweatshirt. James got a hat. Dad hat. Chuck got a snapback, and Avery got a toboggan, man. So if y'all need something, hit us up. We'll ship too, man, because I know my boy Jared posting on our wall. Do whatever, man. We'll holler at y'all. Well, me and Chuck will see y'all tomorrow. Everybody else we'll see y'all next week. All right.
All right, y'all.